What's up, guys? I'm Zach, and this is the BARD. Alright, so for those who don't already know, Westside makes a mid-range called the BARD, and that is what this is right here. The flight numbers are 5, 4, 0, and 3. Now, this disc is meant to be a stable to overstable mid-range. It feels a lot like a rock, in my opinion. It does have a it's got a comfortable grip in the hand. It's got a bead on it. It does come in a few different plastics. It comes in the VIP plastic here, as well as this here tournament plastic. And then it's got a third plastic, which is, I guess there's a couple different names now, but it's a BT plastic, which is the baseline. And this is a special plastic, believe it or not, because it's only overseas. There are some over here in the Americas, but you're not going to find any of them that actually say BARD. It's going to say Laula on top, which is, it basically means BARD or singer, whatever you want to call it. You can look up the definition or whatever, the translation if you want online. But I'm not sure the whole story or the exact story. And I've heard a couple different variations, but that Westside doesn't want them over here, or it doesn't sell enough, so it's not worthwhile to send them over here to actually sell them. I don't know what it actually is, but hopefully maybe sometime soon we actually get a whole bunch of them over here with the whole dynamic buying out Westside. Maybe we'll get these over here in the States. Anyways, these are the three plastics that it comes in. Again, so the only variation that I've seen in any of them is that the BT plastic seems a little flatter on top, and the other ones seem to have a little bit more dome. All right, now I did say that this is pretty similar to a rock. Feel-wise, I do have a rock here to compare it to. As you can see, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. It looks like the BARD might be a hair taller in the lip, but the bead size looks pretty much the same. The nose looks pretty similar. The top flight plate is slightly different, but it's not too different. It's actually pretty close. So just like how the rock is a straight to overstable mid-range, I believe that's what they're going with for the BARD as well. I do have a couple other discs here. I have another mid-range made by Latitude 64, which is the anchor. This one, as you can see here, is also pretty similar. The top flight plate, you can see a pretty big difference, but it's not super big. The nose looks a little more blunt on the anchor rather than the BARD, but the bead and the bottom flight plate look pretty similar. Not exactly the same, but they're pretty close. And then I have one last disc. I did review the sling about a year ago now, and this is another Westside mid-range again, and the top flight plate looks pretty spot on. So I'm not sure if the BARD's top flight plate is that of the sling, but a different bottom flight plate. I wouldn't be that surprised if that were the case. But you can see there is a little bit of a difference here. The sling is a very nice disc. The only downside I had with this disc was that the lip was just a little too shallow for me. I got big old Sasquatch hands, and this is just, if I was forced to throw it, I could throw it. I don't, because it's just a little too shallow. The BARD does fit a little more nicely in the hands. It's got a little more, a little bit bigger of a lip to kind of grab onto. All right, so that's just basically the rundown of this disc from first glance and everything. So let's get out to the field and the course and go throw these things, see what they actually do.
And if you're not working in New York, you're nuts.
so that was me throwing the BARD over at my home course Riverbends. Personally, I really like this disc. It's pretty straight to overstable. There's not too much variance in the plastic types versus overstability. They're all relatively the same. The only difference is that the BT1 here is a little straighter than the rest, but it's still straight to overstable. So you're gonna get a little straighter flight before it actually fades out than the other two plastics. Personally, I think they're all really great. They all have a spot. I do carry a couple of them in my bag. I have one VIP, and then I have three BT BARDs in my bag as well. I think they're great. I personally think they're maybe a little more beneficial to, say, more of a power player. If you want a mid-range that's very straight to overstable, I think it could benefit anybody. Maybe it's for somebody who's got more of a finesse game. Maybe it'll be a better, more utility overstable mid-range for you versus maybe something that you already have in your bag, or maybe something that you don't already have and you want to try out. So I'm excited about this disc. I really like it. I've been throwing it for a little while, and I want more people to try out the products. At least give it a shot and see if it's something that you like. If not, no big deal. If you do like it, great. And again, I am going to be giving away 6 of these here. I got 3 of the tournament plastic ones, I have 2 VIPs, and then I have 1 BT BARD that I am going to be giving away, sadly. But I am excited because I want more people to try them out. I think this is a very underrated disc, and I want more people to give them a shot. All I need you guys to do is just please like the video if you liked it. If not, let me know why. Maybe there's something more that I can do for you. But also, what is your favorite overstable mid-range, if you throw overstable mid-ranges already? And would you be willing to give this disc a shot? See if it's something that you might like. Hopefully you guys are loving the videos, because I still love making them, and it is such a good time. But anyways, good luck, guys. This will be starting when it is actually posted, and it will be ending next Friday. Goodbye.